And just like that, it's coming to an end. And I don't usually make a lot of videos like this, but in my honest opinion, I think when I look back and watch these videos, these are going to be the ones that I treasure the most. So I said, why not? So officially the last Saturday here in Sarasota, I'm starting the day where I always start the day, literally my favorite place to be, at home at the gym. Already regretting not having made one for Orlando and Miami. I know I can always go back and do a little recap, but for now, I'm gonna tell you what my experience has been like working digitally, living here in Sarasota, a place that literally has a huge place in our hearts. We fell in love, we are captivated, and probably a place we're gonna come back to. I'll tell you why towards the end. We've been here for a little over a year, so here we go. Workout complete.
Hi people, we're doing a vlog for the locations. Hello YouTube. Hello YouTube. We are doing a tour of Sarasota so you can see what's worth it and, you know, also. Wait, what?
What?
What? What?
You'll see what?
Hello YouTube. We're gonna be doing a tour of Sarasota so you can see what's worth it and actually. No, that's it. Wait. Hello YouTube. We're gonna be doing a tour of Sarasota so you can see what's actually worth it.
So,
Such a blogger.
We actually picked Sarasota randomly. I think I have to state that in. We wanted a place with beaches. We had all of Florida available to pick from, and this is where we ended. Literally not even intended, but the reason why we ended here was because I wanted a place with walkability. So I use this website that's like Walkability Score, and you can see all the rentals that they have anywhere in the US, and the walkability score, you can add like what you want nearby. So I wanted parks, coffee shop, library, and grocery store in less than a mile. And voila, there was about not that many places in Florida that we hadn't already lived in, right? So Miami, Orlando, South Florida, there's a lot more of walkability, but in new places, there weren't that many. We looked at each and every place, and this was the winner. Actually a pinch me moment, because everything I wrote down I wanted, like not only the grocery store and this and that, like I like farmers markets, I love doing yoga every week outdoors. This place ended up having everything, like a plaza with all the things I like, smoothie shops, like restaurants, bars, not like bars, but like wine places,
A
places
farmer's
to eat.
market.
Bars at farmer's market, Pilates. I mean, literally pinch me moment. And I had written like all the things that I wanted, and I promise you, if I look back at that journal and that note, had like 99% of the things. So when you want something, like literally write down everything that you want and dream big, like literally to the dot, everything that you want.
The only thing that was missing was the Peloton.
Peloton bikes, yes.
Besides that, everything is perfect.
I have to add that I didn't know it was all going to be like that. I just knew that there was going to be a plaza. I didn't know what stores. I didn't know about the farmer's market. I didn't know about the yoga. We found out probably 2 to 3 months in. So, have to add that. Clearly, the reason why we moved here, the beaches are definitely a 10 out of 10. And bear with me because I was supposed to finish this video, recording it yesterday, but it started raining. We were all in with the packing today. We've been packing all day. We're so tired. We just came out at night to watch the sunset. We're a little late, and today it's also been raining, so it's like super cloudy compared to the usual sunset like extravaganzas that you see here in Sarasota, which are definitely worth coming here for. Much better. All right, I think there's a little more lighting here, but our favorites at the end of the day have to be Lido Beach, which is where we currently are, and Anna Maria Beach, which is a bit further north from Sarasota, but it's still in the Sarasota area, and it's just super duper amazing. When it comes to paddling, which is something that we got super into while living here, our favorite place would be under the Ringling Bridge. Not only because it has like the best views, but also it's perfect because you have the hose right there to wash off your board and you're good to go. So it's really, really easy and totally worth it for the view. All right, let's make this review a little more official with the things that I'm going to qualify about Sarasota, because these are the things that I literally look for anytime we go to pick a place. And yes, this is the third day that I'm filming this. Bear with me because last night, as you could see, it got really dark, the lighting wasn't great, and I said, you know what, I'll just finish it tomorrow. And this is the first time I'm doing a video like this, so bear with me. Now, the first thing, probably one of the first things I look at when I pick a place is walkability. So we're gonna factor that one in. Nature, meaning what is there to do outdoors, activities, food, of course, community, and climate. So we have 6 things that I'm going through. Walkability. So yes, in Sarasota, basically anywhere in Florida, you need a car, but in specific, where I am, you do have a wide range of places, not like wide, but it's very nice for like an afternoon walk, like a morning walk. Those are the things I'm looking for. Obviously, like I told you with the plaza, I can go get a coffee, I can go work out, there's like places to eat. That's exactly what I like. It doesn't need to be like New York walkability, just needs to be like the specific things that I like. A nice place to walk in the morning before working out or at sunset. That's like the things that I look for. Second, we have activities. And yes, this is the room quite frankly empty. Everything is bare bones now. We have literally the last few boxes before the truck comes in tomorrow morning. So for activities, here's the iffy part about Sarasota. Sarasota is obviously in Florida. It has the nicest beaches, and I've lived in Florida a long time, the best beaches of Florida. So obviously that means, hello, you're going to attract a lot of retired people, which is fine. But it also means that the events are more like jazz, like theater, things like that. So that's something that coming from South Florida and Orlando, we did notice that there wasn't like a wide variety of like things to do and events, things like that. However, there was a lot of cool things that we enjoyed. For example, there's this like super cool place with live music right on like the Intercoastal. They have like this winter, I'm pretty sure it was like spring winter series. It's called Heart's Landing. They had live music like every Saturday, I believe Friday or Saturday. Super cool. For me, yoga, you guys know I'm recently into yoga. Sarasota is a place where there's free yoga every day of the week. Like Monday through Friday, there's free yoga at like a beach a bit south. Then you have Erin on the Bay, which is super cool because it's literally like you're on the Intercoastal, like on the bayfront. You do yoga there. She does it Tuesdays and Saturdays and Sundays. You also have free yoga and at University Town Center, which is a really cool place where all the shopping, like every store you could possibly think of is there. They also have cool events. So there are things going on. It's just not to the magnitude of a big city where you have a lots to choose from. Another place that we really enjoyed were the rooftops because the sunsets here, I'm telling you, they are no joke. So there's pretty much 2 rooftops that we like, and they're both in downtown Sarasota. You have the Weston rooftop or the one down the street at our Ovation, which that one is called Perspective Rooftop. Now onto the food. We're going to bring our very special guest who is very passionate about food. Literally on the drive home from the beach yesterday, he kept on telling me places that I had forgotten to add on to the list. So trust me, he is coming prepared.
The first one is Sharky's. It's a beer, fries, you can see it, you have amazing view, it's awesome.
Yes, there is one place though that will forever have our hearts. Literally like the place you need to try if you ever come to Sarasota. Plus, like, the two people who own the restaurant, they're the sweetest, most loving people. And plus, on top, it's like our favorite food to eat. So it's like combining everything together. And that place is called
Atmosphere.
Exactly. So it's called Atmosphere. They have pizza. It's an Italian place, like traditional Napoleon, right? Napoleon pizza, freshly made. Antonio is the chef, and he's literally from Napoli, Italy. So everything is imported. Like, just thinking about it makes my mouth water. Next, we have a recent favorite that we found. Mexican tacos, really, really yummy. And that is?
Popos.
Yes, really, really cool place. It's like fast dining, but amazing flavor. Next, if you want to go a little bit upscale, this place was really, really cool. We went on a date night after going to the rooftop. It's right in downtown, and that one is called
Koyo.
Koyo. Was super cool, like great ambience, 10 out of 10. Now, last but not least, our favorite like hidden hack from Sarasota. And if you guys know me, you guys know that I am obsessed with smoothies, anything fruity, especially here on the beach. So we found this place that has like 3 locations, and it's called Detweiler's. Detweiler's here in Sarasota is like the ultimate hidden gem for a grocery store. Like, they have really good produce, blah, blah. But the hidden hack is going there for your acai bowl. The acais there are delicious. Like big acais with the fresh fruit on top, plus at a price that you can't beat. Trust me, coming from like going to thousands of acai places, we would go there at least once a week because it's that good.
It's delicious.
Now on to community. For community, I mean, I know it works both ways. And I know it's from my part, I could have done a lot more to meet more people. And I know I didn't, so I know it's like my fault as well. But I also think like the lack of like that many events for people like us, like more young people. I did meet like a lot of cool people around the area, like my neighborhood. Really, really cool people, but they weren't like our age or into what we do. So I think for those reasons, it's a bit harder to connect with that many people who have the same interests. So that's why community gets like a bit of a lower score, but I also know that it's completely on my part. Like, if I would have done more to actually meet more people, then my score could be different. And last but not least, we have climate. I mean, that one, there's just no reason to elaborate. It's already like a 10 out of 10. Hello, it's Florida. It's never cold. You have the nicest beach. Like, okay, hold on. The summer has been completely intense, even for someone who grew up like in the hot Florida sun. It was intense here. Like, Florida heat on this side is way different than Florida heat on the East Coast, but still climate is a 10 out of 10. So overall for us, after doing one city per year, Sarasota has been a place that has literally captivated our hearts. And like I mentioned at the beginning, it's a place we are most likely, like 95%, going to come back to, because as beach lovers, we do want to have a beach home. And obviously having our business registered here in Florida has huge tax benefits. So that is something that we are looking into in the very near future. The only downside that we have found is that there are no big airports like the ones we're used to, like for international flights. Like, think about it, we're used to Miami or Orlando airports. The Sarasota airport isn't that big if you are into flying internationally. So that's like the only thing that's like there in the pros and cons list. But I mean, the beaches and the peace and the zenfulness of Sarasota just can't be beat. So I guess that's it for now, Sarasota. I am beyond thankful for this year. It was a bit longer than a year. Everything, all the adventures, memories that we have created here, of course, a bittersweet moment. It's our literally last day here, but we are super excited for this chapter that's closing and the new one that's getting started. Let me know, take a guess down at the comments where you think we're headed to next, and I guess you'll have to stay tuned. Bye bye. rolling on.
Bye bye. I'm gonna keep packing.